Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 17-yard line.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly. It's a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
To the left side and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Check, contact.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. To about the 26 here. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
I'm not flying.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, check that, street. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
And a loose football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Big Lion.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Right there.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Dolphins 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pop, trap 60, trap 60. 3. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther Street, Panther Street.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Panther 60. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Off the play fake, Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action. It's Wilson.
Smith and Jigma with the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Wilson.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because...
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, 78 yards.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
In motion left, Godwin.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels, flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw again is Wilson.
Over the middle, fighting Smith and Jigba.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. There's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Etienne will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they score touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
extra point up and good from Santoso.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And he'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, break. Go, Reed, go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Seven Pirates.
Off play action. Daniels. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to pump the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 14.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.